feeling the V.
Oh, man. Neat versus Duffman. It's going to be fun. Like I said, Neat, a buddy of mine, still getting used to my controller. I would be playing with Purple Drink, the controller that he's using right now. But he has plenty of matchup experience here. He played a lot with me, way back in the day before all this stuff at FX happened. He played a lot with Big Boss. So I think he knows what to do. I think he has a solid enough punish game to get him, the wins that he needs, or get the most off of the wins. The issue is going to be how he's going to be getting in the first place.
Yeah, he holds his controller a little bit differently than you.
Yeah, I hold it really bizarre.
Yeah, it's like a unicorn, really.
I don't really know anyone else who holds it the way that I do. But wow, Duffman. That was just such a clean stock for him. He didn't give Neat any concise hits at all. Of course, the second that I say it, Neat gets something worth noting. I think he may have intended to jump up first, but missed his jump input, leading to the up tilt instead of the up air. Neat's in a good spot. Tried to go for the F smash, but didn't get the proper spacing for it. And an early F smash that time. We need the Goldilocks F smash, you know what I mean? The first one's too early. I think the second one was... First one's too late, second one's too early.
Third one just right.
You need it, you know what I mean? That's what he's looking for. You see that just right punish game from Neat as well. Oh, wow. The confidence from him. He could have just gone for the easy, give me stage control now punish. But I think he just really wanted to get as much damage from that sequence as possible, but at the same time felt too unsafe to go for the rest in that position.
Yeah, Duffman had really strong close right there.
This Nair is going to give Neat a chance to tie things up, but that time, we're looking for that Goldilocks edge guard. Maybe he could have a little bit more success if he did something like a down smash, since that has a bit of a lingering hitbox. Up smash. That's clean. The beauty of Puff, I think, in this particular matchup is she can come back, I think, from any real percentage. And Falcon, on the other hand, at times has a really tough time getting the standard sort of combo game into death on Puff just because of her weird attributes. Like I said there, behind for the entire stock, but that one opening just changed so much. If you can find 2 more of those, you can get game 1 in the bag, but Duffman, he's looming. He smells the blood in the water, and like a shark, he's trying to go claim his kill.
He is not done yet. I honestly don't think there's anything quite as satisfying in this game than a rest.
I mean, a Falcon Punch is pretty nice, though I might be biased.
Just slightly.
I might have to check my privilege at the door.
I think they could battle it out.
That top tier privilege. That's a grab. This should be a punish. Not going for the rest. I know CTG is probably thinking, maybe I could have, but it doesn't matter. Neat's not trying to overextend, right? He's trying to play this and go for that guaranteed damage. And at this kind of a percent, if he had whiffed a rest, it would have definitely been death. But here at a stock ahead, I want to see if he makes a little bit more experimentation with the punish game. But now that we're at dead even, he's probably just going to, again, play pretty simple, pretty safe. Last stock between Duffman and Neat. Neat's getting the up tilts, but doesn't have the correct follow-ups that he was really hoping for. And missing with the up air as well, thanks to the good tech away from Duffman. Duffman's got the combos going. The up air sequences. Not enough shield stun to go and get the grab. And that was so smart from Neat. He picked up on the tech away from the last interaction, but he didn't have the right punish out to intercept Duffman. There's the rest, though, and Neat taking game 1. It came down to that last stock. but slowly I saw the progression from Neat, you know?
Uh-huh.
At the beginning, it just felt like Duffman was just completely
dominant.
steamrolling. And then he just took a minute to compose himself and try to figure out some of the habits. He picked up on the tech away in regards to the platform tech chase. Now it's going to be a matter of figuring out if he can some of those other pickups, I suppose, in the neutral game. Again, Duffman starting off initially, but like we said, Falcon sometimes has a tough time with his standard combo game. Duffman is going to need to figure out concise ways to close these stocks out. I know he has that Kirby practice. Mentality might help him here.
Oh.
Great up air. It wasn't even the perfect up air, but it was just
Good enough.
It was good enough for Goldilocks. Forward throw coming out. Duffman in this position is really just hoping to extend the lead. If he can take another stock here, he's going to be in a great spot. He will be getting the F smash, and with that, should be getting the stock as well. Again, we're faced at a very similar circumstance to that last game, where Neat is down by quite a bit of percent. But I feel if he can figure out the grab, then he should be golden. And right there, picking up very quickly. Noticing before 2 up tilts wouldn't allow him to get the grab afterwards. He settles for 1 and then gets it. Duffman taking the stock, regaining the lead. Starting to regain some composure as well. This is going to be a big punish. He has to use the jumps. Duffman, no follow-up though. A second dare would have been great to see there. He's going to be back on stage. Another whiff with the F smash. I don't think he's really connected on that particular option. Now he's down by quite a bit. It's going to be very tough for him to make this comeback. If he needs to break it down, he really just has to take the stock here. He's going for the back throw. The up throw wouldn't KO, and he wouldn't get the combo follow-up. And Duffman is trying to weave back, but weaves too far to make the recovery itself. Oh, the surprise up B from Duffman. We'll be catching Neat off guard and
love it.
Clean. Definitely a trade that Duffman would take any day of the week. He can't get away right now. Nowhere to run. Duffman, he's looking poised, I think, to just go and take the second game. That's it. So from last stock, Neat taking it to a 3 stock in favor of Duffman. What do you feel really changed whenever you're looking at the game?
It just feels like Falcon is laying a lot more of those combos. And just a good hit, you know?
He was definitely getting a lot more clean, concise hits. I don't know if we saw a rest from Neat.
We did not.
And of course, Duffman had these long stocks that Neat was unable to really close out because of the poor job on the edge guards. Oh, the grab battle is won by Duffman. I think that might be enough for him to take the stock. Oh, actually whiffing the edge guard. He was pretty on point with his edge guard game whenever it came to high recovery from the last game, but that time making no errors. Stomp into reverse up air. That's going to be the first stock from Neat. Another shot here for Neat. He hasn't had the best time when it comes to edge guards. And it looks like he wouldn't even have to there. Duffman just a touch too far to recover. Tilt is going to let him get the grab. And Duffman again teching away. He needs to mix up his tech habits. Neat is waiting, and he has been able to call them out pretty consistently. And wow, just like that, Neat's going to actually take the lead. So, I guess if we have to look at a storyline here, right?
Okay.
The thing that I kind of I have the most issues with in regards to Neat as a player in neutral is a lack of mix-ups on offense.
Yeah.
But for Duffman, what he needs is more mix-ups on defense.
Yeah.
Because what he does when he gets hit is so predictable that Neat has been able to get additional openings that make up for some of the lack of openings that he may initially get.
But also, I think Neat really started noticing that in the second game, but it still was getting beat.
Yeah, but now it's more so he's starting to put together some of the pieces of the puzzle. This is the longest time he's actually had a lead in this entire series. The F smash, but Duffman is so good with those weaves away, and Neat in a terrible position here. Duffman tried to go for the stomp, but the aerial came out just in time from Neat to prevent an early demise. Duffman is unfazed by this, though. He's all over Neat. The momentum is definitely in Duffman's favor. And Neat, wow, a weave of his own. And that F smash is going to take the stock lead back in his favor. But for Duffman, he's in a great spot here. It's close to that point where I think the stomp into the reverse hit up air will be enough to take the stock, or even a stomp into up B. It's going to be a clean punish, 85% off of that.
Oh.
The way that Duffman was waiting there, I think he was looking for the point where Neat commits to the down air before challenging with the up air. At this kind of percent, it would be a great idea to make that sort of a trade. Oof. And now we have a situation where Duffman is at his final stock with Neat at all three. I think he's in a good spot to take this. He gets the grab.
Oh,
whiffs the rest.
Wow.
And Neat
Wow.
definitely not too pleased with the whiff on punish, but he
That
completely understands.
That Falcon punch is starting to win me over, JV.
Maybe a little bit of fight left in Duffman, but he has to fight his way now to get back onto the stage. But fortunately for him, he has not had the best percentage from an edge guard standpoint. Duffman gets back. Got a real scratch on him. He's actually putting up a really good fight. This could be a reverse situation of what happened in that first game. But he definitely still has the percent lead. He has a lot of room to work with. The last thing he should be doing in this sort of a position is just throwing out attacks willy-nilly. He has to be smart. He has to wait. And Duffman may have just given him the opportunity that he needs. Neat going deep, and he won't even have to connect. Duffman getting beat by Neat. He's taking that 2-1. And again, I really do think for Duffman, a big part was just mixing up what he did on defense.
Yeah.
It was just a couple of situations here and there on platforms, but I think if he can mix those up, it'll make him a much better player.
Yeah, yeah.
What I'm looking for from Neat is being able to, I guess, take some more risks, right? Especially with Rest in particular on the punish game. He played it pretty simple and pretty safe, but the only issue with that was he didn't have a really strong edge guard game to back that up if he was going for the simple, safe route.
Yeah.
So maybe if he doesn't want to take some more risks by implementing more rests, then improving the edge guard game would help out a lot. Things like down smashes near ledges cover a great suite of options, especially whenever you're dealing with a Falcon.